Yo, what's going on, guys? It's the Relogs here, back again today with another Borderlands 3 video. Today, we're going to be talking about what my first impressions were for the new DLC 4 that just dropped yesterday. If any of you guys don't already know, the 4th DLC from Borderlands 3, Psycho Krieg, and the fantastic Fustercluck just released. In this new DLC, you can experience our favorite Psycho Krieg like never before. Jump into a fast-paced, action-packed DLC that takes you far away from reality and into a world where nothing is as it seems. Inside the mind of a psycho. Now, I'm not going to go too in-depth into what happens story-wise with this DLC, as I don't want to spoil anything for those of you who have not gotten the chance to play it, but I do want to break it down if any of you guys are on the fence about buying it and wanting to know what you can expect before jumping straight into it. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Alright, so starting off, we of course have to talk about the fact that this entire DLC is based solely inside the mind of Krieg. This means that you will see things that you really wouldn't see anywhere else, such as floating debris, lots of meat, dancing robots, lots of meat, and seeing our beloved vault hunters like Lilith, Brick, Mordecai, and Maya like you've never seen before. By the way, did I mention lots of meat? The main story is primarily focused on gathering these 3 items to complete the center statue that Krieg thinks will be able to get us past the locked gate and into Valhalla. The Buzz Axe, the Gauntlet, and the Psycho Mask. The side quests are short, simple, and straight to the point. Some may have you do a series of steps, while others may just have you do one thing. They are funny, creative, and help build to the overall lore of the DLC. Though there seems to not be as many as some of the other DLCs as far as overall quests, but they definitely make up for it in the quality of the side quest. There are loads more gear for you to try out, such as 9 brand new weapons to the game, 2 new shields, and 4 brand new class mods, 1 for each Vault Hunter. Now personally, I've not tried out all these yet, but those that I did try were lots of fun and definitely packed a lot of punch. Through my first playthrough, I was able to get a critical, which is one of the new pistols in the game, and it completely shred everything, even for being a splash weapon on my Zane. I'm super excited to try out all these new weapons, as well as the class mods and shields, and see all the new builds people are making. Alright, now going back to the quest thing we were talking about earlier, there are of course new map challenges for those of you who are going for 100% completion. To be honest, I was a little disappointed in the lack of challenges as far as variety and quantity due to there only being one type of map challenge throughout the entire DLC. Personally, I would have loved for there to have been more compared to DLC 3 for example, where there was a ton. With that said, these challenges are pretty cool and you get to know little bits and pieces that add to the overall lore. For these challenges, you will need to locate these glowing pedestals that look similar to the Typhon logs. Once you find one, simply activate it and glowing orbs will shoot out from it. Shoot all the orbs within a given time limit, and Krieg will say 1 word for every orb shot. When you've shot them all, you will get a few words, but won't be able to quite make out what it means, leading you to find more pedestals. Once all the challenges are done, you will unlock the true meaning of what Krieg is trying to say. Now, these challenges can be quite difficult if you don't have the right weapon. I would highly recommend using a pistol or an assault rifle, but you're mainly going to want something accurate that can reach long distances to help you shoot down the orbs. The first few times I was doing it, I kept running out of time, so you definitely want to keep that in mind. There's also a puzzle at the very end when you get to Valhalla that I will cover in a separate video. I think most people might miss this as I definitely did the first time, but it is pretty cool and you get tons of loot. The end boss fight is a lot of fun and super tanky, so it actually feels like a proper boss fight, and really not what we got at the end of DLC 3, you know, killing the Ruiner within 5 seconds. Before jumping into this DLC, I would also highly recommend leveling up to level 65, as there was a brand new level cap increase that also released yesterday. This is important because throughout the DLC, you will get mission rewards that could be weapons or shields or artifacts, and you really want to make sure to get at the max level in order for it to be effective on Mayhem 10. I would say all in all, this DLC took me a total of around 4 hours to beat, just trucking through the main DLC and excluding all the side quests, but pausing occasionally to take in the beauty. Give it about another hour or 2 for the side quests and the map challenges, and I'd say it's a fairly small DLC, which is another thing I think is really unfortunate. Not to say this DLC isn't good, because it definitely is. It just would have been nice to go for a little longer and add more depth into the main story, as well as adding new map challenges on top of that could have been really helpful. If any of you guys are interested in purchasing this DLC, I will leave a link down in the description where you can either buy the Season Pass or the DLC alone. Personally, I would recommend purchasing the Season Pass because it includes so much extra content and all the DLCs are definitely worth it, let alone the awesome gear you can get from it as well. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to look out for more Borderlands videos coming soon. If you like, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future videos, as well as hitting the like button. It really helps me out a lot. Hope you all have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.